Radio Medium is made possible by our sponsors, your hometown lawyers, Kanowski Bresney, Washington Square Realtors, who turned houses into homes, WRWO 94.5 FM, Bet Jordan Productions, and websites for 99 by Damasco Innovations. Plus, many fine individuals contribute their talents to this broadcast. If you'd like to share your message by sponsoring our show, contact us at radiomediumlauralee.com.
Find insight, guidance, and answers. Tune into Spirit with Radio Medium Laura Lee.
Tuning into Spirit for listener Tia, who emailed a very important question. What was my most recent past life? Tia, the image that comes to mind is an elderly lady who had limited movement, using a walker, confined to her home. At least she appears isolated at this moment. I don't know if she always lived in this empty house, but this is what I see in this image. She felt helpless and profound loneliness in this space. And the woman's home interior appears modest. It's lower middle class. There's a cat in her company, but the pet isn't enough. That's my sense of it. Her will for living life wanes for all these reasons. She didn't want to end her life this way, but dies alone, unfortunately. Suppose, Tia, you may fear being alone in the future and growing old, or experience overwhelming and profound feelings of loneliness, maybe even around people. If these moments have rung true for you, it comes from your most recent past life with this woman. She possessed a false narrative not based on truth. Because the good news is that we are never alone. There is always somebody accessible, even from our spiritual realm of helpers, to comfort us in times of need. It's okay to feel lonely at times. It's part of the human experience to work through these emotions and be comfortable with them. However, should you feel overwhelmed, desperate, and cannot pull out of these deep feelings of loneliness and muster up the courage to move towards what it is you need, companionship, it might be time to connect. Call up a friend, a family member, maybe even see a counselor if necessary. Or go somewhere that puts you into a social environment to interact with other people. Maybe join a club, volunteer. Social interactions are so necessary for humans to thrive. And I'm not only talking about digitally, but in-person contact, which is why this is an epidemic right now in our nation, actually around the world. If all the options I've shared with you fail, ask your higher helpers for help, whether that's a deity for you, a god, guardian angel, dearly departed, even a spirit guide. And how I would go about it is I would affirm. Some people call it a prayer. Whatever feels comfortable for you, I would give thanks for the company of a good friend. For instance, I would say it's something like, thank you for the company of a good friend that lifts my spirit now. Always be grateful your prayers are heard and answered upon the request. Second, it is necessary to repeat it out loud, if possible, from the heart to reinforce the affirmation with some more power. And finally, let go by diverting your attention with another activity and wait for the miracle to appear. If it hasn't happened, repeat until you see signs of recognition from your request. More importantly, be grateful for the most valuable people in your life and tell them that too, because then you'll attract more of the same companionship. We always have choices to respond differently to our situation. Past life regression is something I do offer, and I usually offer it to clients who specifically need help with deeper issues and or ask for it. And I do have a certification to take you personally back. If this interests you, it's not listed on my website as a service, but just reach out to me over at radiomediumlauralee.com. And instead of me telling you, I actually take you to that place where you can find healing for unresolved issues in the present day. If you have a question like Miss Tia about anything regarding your spiritual path, go to radiomediumlauralee.com. Over at email reading, submit your question. If I select your question, I'll offer you the opportunity to come on air and ask me here. And I look forward to hearing from you.